to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts, because I do things differently, because I don't go by a rule book, because I lead from the heart, not the head. And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
Hello, AriTheGoddess here. I hope y'all are doing well today. May this message resonate with y'all, and may y'all may this message resonate with you, and may you always use, I'm using my southern accent there with the y'all, but may this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your positive energy, and thank you for your listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what I'm getting is, and I just know that's confirmation. I'm getting this abundant energy, this prosperous energy. I just feel like there's like this prosperous, abundant. I'm getting like you're opening your mind, and because you're opening your mind, there's so much abundance that you're aligning to, not just with finances, it's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And then there's like ideas, there's creativity, there's opportunities, there's people, places, and things. It's like this powerful, abundant energy that is making its way to you. That's what I'm getting with ease on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I have here energetic clearing, right action, reframe, and freedom. Wow. So yes, so I have two like feminine cards out. Before I even started this message, I was just guided to pick up my feminine deck and just get two cards out of there. And the two feminines that I have is Kali and Yamaha. And this may be significant for y'all. I'm getting like who's meant to get this message. You could be connected to this energy in some type of way. If you're here, you're connected to this energy in some type of way, or these feminine energies. There's something about this energy, and something about this energy being potent. Especially if you're here, you listening to this. Something within this message that is meant for you to hear, and something about these goddesses that you connect with in some type of way. For Kali, she's the mother of the universe, and it says, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. Then Yamaha, it says, the goddess of all that flows, and it says, I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. So that's what I'm getting. It's like, and then I'm gonna get into the 4 cards that just came out. It's like, right now you're releasing so much that doesn't serve you in this time, and you choosing to be who you are. It's like you choosing to let go of the image, the expectations, the opinions, the doubts of others. Maybe you've been holding a heavy energy that's been on you that just hasn't been yours. I'm getting like you've been holding on to that energy, but there was also an opening of that energy that you let in because you wasn't sure about who you were or who you are. And so I'm getting for you're coming more into truth in who you are, and this is why you're in this time of letting go what no longer serves you, because you're standing in the truth of who you are. You choosing this. I'm getting this is a choice that you're making. This is abundant choice is what I'm getting. I'm guided to say this is an abundant choice, because you're seeing yourself as limitless. You're seeing yourself as abundant, and therefore you're going to be aligning with this. And I'm just getting like there's this vital energy that is being activated in you, and you're in this energy where you're going to create, or you're creating, or you're this creation ready to create. And I'm getting like you're about to give birth to something. Yeah, with energetic clearing here, right action, reframe, and freedom. So it's something about you clearing out your energy. That's that releasing no longer what serves you. I'm getting like clutter. I'm getting residue. I'm getting debris. That's the word I knew it was a word. I'm getting debris. With that energetic clearing, I'm just seeing debris around you, and that's what's being removed. That's what's being released, is a lot of debris that's been around your energy, that's been in your aura. And that's, remember what I was saying, it's like there was an opening for these expectations, these doubts, these fears, the opinions of other to get in. That's that debris that's being removed, because you're learning, you're healing, and you're going within, and you're choosing you. And by you doing that, you're learning to protect your energy, confirmation, and close those gaps, close those holes, close those openings that's in your energy, that's in your aura, so that debris don't come through. Or you're being guided to do this. That could be significant. But whatever you're doing right now is the right action. Whatever you're being guided to let go, whatever is being let go without you even trying to let go. With divine source on the bottom of the deck, it's all a part of the divine plan, and it's what's in divine alignment. And it's what's needed so that you can get to this new chapter, and it's happening. Whatever is happening in this time is happening for you, not to you. You're being gifted with the truth in who you are. That's a big gift. That's a great gift. That's a powerful gift. Being gifted with the truth in who you are. You're seeing yourself as a gift, and you know that you are a gift too. You can be not only a gift for yourself, but for others as well. Because you are loving yourself with self-love on the bottom of the deck, and signs. You've been getting signs about this, you've went through an awakening as well. It's like, because you are choosing to love yourself, stand firm in who you are, with extraordinary on the bottom of the deck, and, honor yourself and honor your uniqueness. You're in this energy as being a gift. I'm getting like a gift from the universe. I'm getting, the universe is gifting you. You're extraordinary. You're very unique. You're very authentic. And it deserves to be honored. And I'm getting, because you're in this energy, you're breaking free from, like I said, it's so funny with this freedom card here, because this is the card, and I talk about it all the time, with sacrifice on the bottom of the deck. This is the card that I talk about all the time, where the hands are being broken apart. But it's not easy. It's not easy to break these hands apart, because there's rubber bands. There's these thick rubber bands that are around these hands. And, so it's speaking of that resistance. So these hands are open with tight rubber bands around it, and this bird is breaking free from it. So it's speaking of you're no longer blocked. This where I love that. I love this. Thank you. So thank you, Divine. So what I'm getting is, you're no longer boxing yourself in. You're no longer seeing yourself in this box. Or you never wanted to be in this box, but maybe there were people, maybe you chose to, maybe there were people that were putting you in a box, and maybe you started to put yourself in a box. But I'm getting, you're breaking free from that way of thinking. You're breaking free from that limited way of being, and those illusions and the things that, that don't serve you. You're breaking free from this. I'm getting, there could have been a lot of resistance in that. There could have been a lot of tension in that. But I'm getting like you could have experienced a lot going through that. But I'm getting, you'll rather choose being you than being something that isn't of service of you. You'll rather deal with the consequences of you being you rather than not being you, And it took a lot of strength. That's what I'm getting. It's taking a lot of strength. Or this is what's happening, You're being guided in this time to clear out your energy. What's ever being removed is being removed for a reason. And it's time to let what needs to come. I'm getting that you're aligning, that abundant energy, that prosperous energy. You could be seeing the numbers 888, but you're being guided in this time to reframe your mind and break free, And with allowing here, it says radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. Yes, you're breaking free. I'm gonna read the freedom card. It says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bond. It was like this may have caused resentment as well. You not being yourself because of what others may have thought, or something about that. But I'm getting like you're standing in your truth. You're in this energy where you're about to stand in your truth. Your inner child is here. Inner child is here, grounded in sacrifice. It says, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to his deepest needs and feelings. Yeah. So right now you could be doing like a lot of, not a little, but you know, some introspection in this time. Do I want to say that word? When it comes to like your inner child. This, I'm getting like, is the next, this is what's needed in this time. This is a new chapter for you to give to that inner child and ground yourself. Like I said, you're being guided in this time. Yeah, I split the deck on trust and guidance. Yeah, you're being guided in this time, and there's some things that you're releasing. It says, this sacrifice card says, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions is a sacrifice to love. Yeah. So you're choosing love in this time. And you may be guided in this time to listen to your intuition, with the intuition on the bottom of the deck. I've been trying to talk so fast. Just saw love. Yeah. Yeah, this was like, I'm getting like you're no longer sacrificing. Yeah, courage on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I said that with receiving followed behind it. So it's like you're no longer sacrificing anymore. You choosing freedom. You're no longer, I'm getting like you're no longer sacrificing for others anymore. You're no longer sacrificing your authenticity anymore. You're choosing you. You're letting go of, you know, the heavy energy, you know, that debris. You're closing out what needs to be closed out, and you closing those doors. You're closing those gaps. You're not looking back. You're closing it, and you're protecting yourself. Yeah, with gratitude on the bottom of the deck. This may have taken a lot of help from source to even get here. Yeah, with extraordinary when it came out. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And that's the truth. Peacocks could be significant. Purple could be significant. Yeah, change. Yeah, you're going through this change right now where you're realizing just who you are, you know. You're awakening. You have a more open mind about who you are, and because you have a more open mind about who you are, you're aligning to people, places, and things that have that same openness as well. Like you're gonna be seeing things differently. Yeah, with worth on the bottom of the deck, you're gonna see that you're gonna, with this abundant and prosperous energy and just realizing who you are, you're gonna be seeing that you've been worthy of this all along. You've been worthy of abundance. You've been worthy of love. You've been worthy of prosperity. You've been worthy to be in this energy of truth all along. You've been worthy to be who you were meant to be all along. It says you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Oh, I never read change. Yeah, you're changing. You're changing, and you're no longer holding on anymore. It says when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So this is what you're coming into your evolution. Yeah, with individuality on the bottom of the deck. You're coming to a crossroads right now just about who you are. You're no longer, this is what you awaken to, and you're no longer repeating cycles, or you're no longer in this energy of trying to please others. Yeah, with lost on the bottom of the deck. You're no longer trying to please others about who you are. You'd rather just be you and deal and live life like that. That's what I'm getting. You're rather be in that energy. Yeah, I have here the bear totem. Return to your den to find answers. Owls could be significant as well. Bears could be significant. Owls could be significant. I just saw the Spirit of Air card. I think that card speaks of like a favorable wind blowing in on your life. So yeah, something about air. Yeah, self-knowledge is here. Yeah, you're learning so much about yourself. And because what you're learning about yourself, you're choosing to let what needs to be let go. I have to send a message really quick. My apologies. I needed to send a message. As I picked up the deck, I just saw Spirit of Fire. Yes, empowerment is here. Yeah, this is you. So you may be going through an awakening in this time, or you may just be going through a time where you just realizing who you are. And that's why this bear totem card is here, because it's speaking of, like, it says return to your den to find answers. So it's something about you, like you sitting within, you going within, clearing out your energy so that you can find the answers, so that you can find the solutions. The solutions will be, I'm getting like some of the solutions that you find is going to be about just yourself. You're going to be getting signs. It's so funny because I said you could be seeing owls, and on this self-knowledge card there's an owl on here and with an infinity sign, so that could be significant. Wow. Yeah. Whoa. Something significant about owls, the wisdom and the intelligence and the messages that they have for you. So you may be guided in this time to look up like what an owl means for you in this time. It's someone who I know brought up that it's different meaning of owls. I'm gonna just bring up this part and then I'm gonna just keep going. There's someone who was they mentioned to me that, you know, that there's owls outside their house and that they are watching them. And it's funny because I thought that they were just, you know, I didn't think they were just talking, but they actually took a picture of it. And I seen it, and they asked me, like, what does it mean? And I was like, and then they had told me some of the stuff that people were saying about it. And I was like, it's a positive, and I was like, it's a positive and it's a negative. I was like, it's about what reality you live in with what that actually means to you. So it's like, so with the positive, the things that they got about it was negative. So I gave both the positive and negative. And I was just like, you know, there could be something that you could be doing that you had no business doing. And it's just, I was just letting you know that you're being watched. And, you know, and to really stop, you know, doing this, you know, to let you know that, like, what you're doing is not okay, and that you're being watched, and whatever you doing it to, or whatever you doing, whether it's to a person or whatever, they're being protected, but you're being watched. And if you're not careful, you know, something can happen in that energy. I also spoke on how it can be, I also spoke to him about, like, how it can speak of, like, the OCCULT. I'm not sure if I could say that on this channel, because, like, there are certain things I just noticed, like, my videos sometimes don't even get pushed in the algorithm if I say certain words. So it speaks of the OCCULT, and, you know, energy behind that. I'm not getting into that, but I was just letting them know. Then I spoke of some positive things like prosperity, abundance, and in this case, because we already had started this message off with prosperity and abundance, so let's cancel all that energy, because, you know, we're not in their energy. We're not trying to take in their energy. That's their energy. They're gonna keep that energy. We're gonna shut our energy, and we're not gonna let that energy in. Okay, so, like I was saying, this is abundant. It's abundance over here. It's prosperous over here. It speaks of wealth, great blessings, great miracles, luck, and all that, because that's what we started this message off with, and that's what we're going to finish this. That's what's going to be in the middle and the end. And that's that gift that's being gifted to us. That's why owls is significant, and that's maybe why you may be guided in this time to look up an owl. So yeah, we wasn't going to get off track like that. Nope. You're not getting me. So, yes, owls could be significant. There's something about the knowledge you have, something about, you know, the knowledge that you have about yourself that is very powerful, that is very potent, and it's the right action. What you've learned, what you went through, it wasn't in vain. It's for you to grow, for you to know, for you to create from it and be empowered in it with this empowerment card here. This is what you're being guided to reframe your mind about, to know what has happened to you was for you, and it was speaking out is on the bottom of the deck, but what happened to you was meant to happen, and for you to reframe your mind to know, to have this greater will energy, this empowering energy. You could be 35, you could be 53. 8 can be significant. 3 plus 5 is 8. So something significant, like I said before about 8. There's something that is making its way around to you. I'm going to read the self-knowledge cards, the empowerment card. Then I also have out here the circle of life. Self-knowledge says, dive into the depths where your truth resides. Then empowerment says, assert yourself and shine your power now. So there's something about you reframing your mind, reframing, and know what has happened is for you, and to reframe. There's something about you reframing your position in life right now, or your perspective in life right now, and something about you asserting yourself and shining your power now. Feeling empowered. There's something that is making its way back to you. Turtles could be significant. The circle of life is here. It says, I give you my blessing to accomplish your quest. Remember, I told you about that. I told you that there was something. Your blessings is coming. Your blessings is here. Your abundance is here. Your prosperity is here. And it's something about whatever you've created before, or whatever you want to create, is going to make its way around. It's making its way back to you. Everything. Remember I said what you've done inwardly you're aligning to, that's what's making its way back to you. Remember I said that abundance that's prosperous and everything that's inward, that's what's making its way back to you. You're being blessed for that. To get that. Speaking out is on the bottom of the deck, and I shuffled a few times, I believe, and it's still at the bottom of the deck. So it's something about you speaking out, and something about sacred sexuality followed by authenticity can be significant as well. Like I said, it could have seemed like you were in life going slow, with this turtle energy here, but your patience, this slow energy is what helped you to, first of all, be who you are now. And it's like the right time. It's like the right time. It's divine time. It's the right time. It's the right place. With Spirit of Fire on the bottom of the deck, and it says, shine your power unreservedly. Yeah. It's something that was looking very slow for you, but you're right on time. Yeah, with grounding here, 29 could be significant. It says, being well grounded provides a feeling of security. So something about trees, something about you feeling stable in this time, knowing you feeling sitting still. I'm getting like you maybe got in this time to sit still, and so that you can feel grounded. Yes, and Coyote Totem is here. It's on top of inner child. So it's something about humor, something about laughter, something about your inner child. Maybe you're like to laugh. Maybe you're very goofy. I'm very, very, very goofy. I'm very goofy. I'm not a goofy, but I'm very goofy. And I just laugh at anything. I remember, I just laugh at everything. It says, show humor. Laughter is your medicine. I remember someone told me if they could be a laugh, if they could be anything, they would be a laugh. And guess what her name is? Her name is Ari. Isn't it funny? Like, seriously. If I told you how we met, oh my gosh. Anyway, So I have here the Coyote Totem. Show humor. Laughter is your medicine. And that's on top of inner child. So maybe when you were a child, you like to laugh. Or there's something about you laughing that is going to heal your inner child. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You could have seen a coyote. You maybe got in this time to look up that. You maybe got it in this time to look up that, what that may mean, because I'm getting like, also like something that someone that you're letting go could be in that energy. Could be a trickster energy, but like I said, I'm getting all positive energy here, but we did see intuition on the bottom of the deck, and we were talking about letting what needed to be let go. So I have here the Eagle Totem. It says, rise above to widen your vision. Rise above to widen your vision. So there's something significant about eagles. Something significant about triangles as well. I'm getting no cutting corners. You chose not to cut corners. That's what I'm getting. Spirit of Waters here says return to the source of the feminine for your purification. So you may be guided in this time to spend time near water, drink more water, purify with water. Dolphins can be very significant in this time. Something about you purifying your feminine energy. Emotions in here, you could be seeing the number 777. I just saw the Bison totem. Life is showering you with this abundance. I can't make any of this up. There's something about an eye. There's something about you, your perspective when it comes to your emotions. It says you are an emotional creature. Fertilize that great power. Yeah, I'm getting like your perspective, your creativity. This is how you're going to fertilize it. Or it's like, ooh, what I'm getting, you see how it says you're an emotional creature? It's like you are an emotional creator. And you may be guided in this time to transmute that energy and give it great power. That was a good one. That's a really good one. I have your healing. I support you on the path of healing. Yeah, so you're being supported on this path of healing. The number 33 could be significant. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and it says the art of rituals. Practice rituals to re-enchant your life. That is just habits that represents you. Habits that you do that is authentic to you, that you love, that are habits to you, that creates you, that makes you you, that makes you unique. Remember, we saw extraordinary, and it's like there's things that you do that make you unique and extraordinary, and people could know about it or people may not know about it, but either way, there's habits that you do that make you very unique. And I'm getting like whenever these habits are off, you probably don't feel like yourself. So you may be guided in this time to practice these rituals again, or bring some of the ones that you may have taken out back, so that you can, be in this beautiful energy. What you do, your habits is part of like your formula. I have here the water oracle. Psychic abilities, acting on visions is destined. I'm getting like I've been seeing this too. The oracle is within. You have an oracle within, and that's that 6 energy. That's that self-knowledge energy. You activating that oracle within. You moving from that oracle within. Yeah, and that could be that water energy as well with the water oracle here. So yeah, there's something about you spending time near water, or something about water. You drinking more water. Something about you being near water. The sweet waters. Yeah, it's a lot of water energy. It says sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. So things are coming into balance for you. It'll be in this romantic energy, this enjoying energy. Remember, abundance, prosperity. I was just getting this energy. I was getting this powerful, potent energy. I knew that wasn't for no reason. Yeah, sweet water, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. Yeah, so it's like this energy of you choosing to be yourself and be in your energy, be in this energy, and whatever wants to be let go. So you're letting go of not feeling like you can enjoy what you want to enjoy, or feeling imbalanced. It's like now you're choosing this energy, you're letting go of that energy, and this is why what's wants to come is this sensual energy, this romantic energy, this enjoying energy, this fertility and balance energy. Yes, with plunge here, it says don't hold back, it's time, go for it, dive in. Yeah, being guided, it's time not to hold back. Then I have here let it rain and king tide. It says allowing what is inevitability and trust. So it's like, and it's a rainbow on here, so it's like let it rain, allowing what is, knowing that, allowing the freedom that you have become, and letting things come back to you, and trusting that everything is coming back to you. You know, with King Tide here, it says plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. I can't make anything of this up. I knew I was feeling this energy. Yeah, with on the bottom of the deck, it says sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. I knew I was feeling this energy. I knew it. The pearl, alchemy, the ward at the end, from grit to grace. Transmuting. Maybe there's something about as you heal your inner child and choose like laughter, there's something about you also removing things as well, because you know that laughter is healing. It says it on here. Show humor. Laughter is your medicine. Yeah, this is how you're going to heal your inner child. Yeah, alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. This is you. This has been your journey. You're an alchemizer. Yeah, the pink dolphin. Remember I said dolphins could be significant. Pink could be significant. It says celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open your heart. Wow. So I'm also getting like for some, like you may be guided. You may be doing more fun things. There's something about hobbies. There's something about you having fun. And there's something about fun and so there's something about fun. I apologize. I got a notification. There's something about fun and you opening your heart. Something about you're being guided. It's time to have more fun as well, and open your heart. Open your heart so that you can have more fun. Then I have her cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. Yeah. Atlantis is here. It says keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. I'm gonna get the overall message. I may get 2 from this. I have to go grab something from outside. I'm gonna get like 2 from this deck, and then I'm gonna get the overall message. All right, there's the 3. Where are you being called to journey to? I couldn't say the name that's on the top of it. Then I have no. I knew I was going to see that word. I knew I was going to see the word no. Then play. Wow. So it says, where are you being called to journey to? Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Then I have here play. Remember I just said this. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So I'm getting, you're being called to journey somewhere. Maybe you're being guided in this time to travel. It don't even have to be in this big state. Maybe you're being called to travel in your own state somewhere fun, somewhere that your soul is calling you to travel. There's a place that you've always wanted to go to, that you're being guided in this time to travel to. There's something about there's something significant about you're being called to journey somewhere, and this is something that your soul has always wanted you to travel to. Like I said, it don't have to be out of state, but it may be out of state. It may be out the country. But with this no here, there's something that you're being guided in this time to wait, postpone, and say no about when it comes to something that you're already doing. And you may be God in this time to like put that on hold. There's something significant about like you putting that on hold. Now this don't have to be for everyone, but there's something about like you putting this on hold, you postponing on that and doing what your soul is wanting you to do right now. Play, have fun, celebrate, and not be so serious, because maybe there's something you're already doing that is you're so serious all the time. You take everything so serious. You can't have fun. You can't celebrate. You can't be you. You can't be authentic. You can't be you. And it's something about you honoring yourself, taking a step back, wait, pause, say no to whatever it is. It could be an opportunity, but it's like, is this opportunity going to bring you fulfillment and joy or fun? I'm not sure. Or it could be something that you're working on, or it could be work. It could be work right now, and you may just, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe you do. But we have too much playful energy here, and I spoke about it before. So it's something about, like, remember we saw the pink dolphin. It says celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart. Then we have here laughter, about the coyote and it being the medicine. Then we have here play, and it speaks of have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So it's something about you. Remember I spoke about hobbies, I spoke about getting out more. So it's something significant about, like, you having fun. That's something that your soul is wanting to do. Let me see if any more want to come out of here. I'd be surprised if I see the card yes. And if we see the card yes, the place you thought of is what that is yes too. I'm just gonna see it one more come out of here. It didn't, but it's close to it. It says take a break. It says a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So if that can't be, I know this message is for someone, because we didn't get the card yes, but we did get the card take a break, and that you might as well just say that's the card yes. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So it's telling someone right now, is like your soul is wanting you to journey somewhere, and whatever you're doing right now, whatever decision you need to make when it comes to something, you've been gotten this time to wait, pause, postpone, pause, say no, because it's time for you to be in this balanced energy of playfulness, celebration, having fun, so that whatever you are doing right now, you can get back to that childlike energy, and you can do it from the heart again. See, this is what I'm getting for someone. Like, you could be doing something that you love, but it may not be fulfilling like it used to be anymore, because you've gotten so serious with it. It's not fun anymore for you. You don't feel happy or fulfilled in it anymore. You can't be authentic or you in it anymore. And this is why you maybe got in this time to take time out, take a break, take time out, and, do what your soul is calling you to do. Do what your inner child is wanting you to do. Celebrate, have fun, play, laugh, take a break, get off the treadmill. And so that you can come back to this and feeling fulfilled, feeling enjoyed. And when you do that, when you step aside, you're able to come back fully empowered and playful, that you're able to create from this energy as well. You're able to create and create from a more joyous energy, a more vibrant energy. I just saw boundaries. So it's something about boundaries. Yeah. So that's what you're needing to probably say no to. Maybe people. It says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? So it's something about, like, your boundaries. And on this card, she's standing there with her hands out, like, no. It actually looks like, so you know how you hold your hands out like in a T, and like, no one touch me. So that's how she's holding her hand out. And, there's hands reaching for her with a crown. She has a crown on the top of her head. So something like about 5 star, something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it's something about her being, it looks like she's needing to fill herself up. It looks like there's been plenty that she has given, and it's like it's time for her to give to herself. This could be male or female. It doesn't have to just be a woman. I just see a woman on here, but it's just speaking of, like, you creating boundaries, you saying no. It don't even have to be to work. It could be to people, and it's time to get to yourself. It's time to create boundaries and not give your energy to people, and to give this energy to yourself. Travel on the bottom of the deck. Remember, I think I spoke of travel, and travel's here. Yeah, travel's on the bottom of the deck, because I picked up this overall deck. Let's see. I just saw the card work too, so that could be confirmation too. We spoke of patience, direction. We have patience, direction. 2 more. let's see. And 3. Got 3 more. We have forgiveness, being enough, and challenges. It says patience. If you've tried forever to shift the problems, there's probably something to learn from it. Embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Now have your direction. Dear Divine, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives me clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Forgiveness. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Divine, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. Being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough, nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. Yes, you are love. You are enough. Challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, Divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. Wow. With compassion on the bottom of the deck, you're being guided, and it's time to have compassion. I really hope that this message resonated with you all. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.
See me as a threat of some kind. And I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
Why do they see you as a threat?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path. And I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it? Why do the public still support her? When I say public, you're going into an engagement and there's a great many people there.